Hi, I'm Bubby Peggy. In the last few weeks, I've spoken to you about the first 5 of the 10 Commandments. 1 to 3 had to do with our relationship with our Creator, who He was, how He brought us out of slavery, and what He did for us. 4 and 5 have to do with ourselves, to take a rest on the Sabbath day and to honor our parents so that our days may be long upon this earth. Now, the last 5 have to do with our relationship with our neighbors, with the people around us, how to treat them. Number 6, the 6th commandment says, "You shall not murder." That's a very important one for us today. The world seems to be going a little crazy. So these commandments are really important to know, for us to learn, for us to live by. Now it says, "You shall not kill." Did He really mean not to kill? Didn't He form the first Israeli army over 3,000 years ago when He brought us out of the land of Egypt? He formed the army. He knew that we were going to have enemies. He knew we would have to defend ourselves. So why would He have said that? Well, if we look at the Hebrew, and it's always important to examine the Bible according to the Hebrew, lo tirtzach means you shall not commit premeditated murder. Now, to premeditate means first we think about something. Before. Meditate, think. When you have a special project, a special plan, you premeditate, you think, you plan, and then you can do it. Just the way God premeditated this whole world. He thought of you, He thought of me before He created us. Now, He knew that we would have to defend ourselves. And that makes a big difference. We have to defend ourselves from those who are trying to hurt us. That's when it's okay. It's not okay to allow bullies to push us around. We need to stand up and we need to fight back. Now, why is it wrong to murder? Each of us are made in His image. When He formed us, He breathed His breath, His ruach, His spirit into us. And when we murder another human being, we are quenching, we are squelching that spirit, and that's wrong. As a matter of fact, we are not even supposed to kill animals without a reason. God gave us animals so that we could eat. But even when we kill them, we thank them for giving their lives so that we could live and we could eat. We don't just kill them for no reason. We're not even supposed to kill an insect for no reason. Just stamp on it out of revenge or hatred. That's wrong. God knows our heart and He judges us for that. So when our enemies are threatening us, that's when we have to stand up. Now, God gave us a conscience. It's like a little voice inside our head that warns us this is the wrong thing to do. And it's important to listen to that conscience. And the right thing to do now, as always, is to love our neighbors. We need to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. If you love someone, you want the best for them. Now, He created, the same way that He created the Israeli army over 3,000 years ago, He created the Israeli army today, who stands up and fights against our enemy. They stand for justice, they stand for righteousness. And we thank God for all our soldiers, not only in Israel, but around the world, those who stand up and fight for us so that we can be free. Now, I saw a young group of Israeli soldiers at the Kotel, the wall, marching to this song. And you can march along with me as I sing it. It's a Hebrew song, and it means we are believers. Anachnu, we, ma'amanim, we are believers, and we are children of believers, and we have no one else to rely on but our Father in heaven. And we are to trust in God, for He is our help. He is our protection. So here is the song in Hebrew, Anachnu ma'amanim. And remember, you can march with me. אנחנו מאמינים בני מאמינים, ואין לנו על מי להישען, אלא על אבינו שבשמיים. אנחנו מאמינים בני מאמינים, ואין לנו על מי להישען, אלא על אבינו, אבינו שבשמיים. ישראל, ישראל, בטח בשם, עזרם ומגינם הוא. 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 עזרם ומגינם הוא. עזרם ומגינם הוא. So remember, thou shalt not murder, you shall protect, and trust in God to protect us. Have a wonderful day. See you next week when we deal with commandment number 7.